Now, yeah, it's recording. Okay, cool. There you go. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, family. All right. Like I said, my name is Orlando Davis, aka Scottie Pippen. Been doing this for since July 17, 2019. I made I made my first initial payment to the academy in February 2019. I was taking it seriously, but as many of us can relate, I ran into some financial issues. I let my subscription go. I didn't deactivate it. I just didn't simply renew my subscription, right? So as well as you may know, if you go 6 consecutive months without renewing a payment, you know, your account gets permanently deactivated, and you have to start all over and resubmit the 325 or the 235, right? So I resubmitted July 17th, got back in. That was back in our Tout Suites days. It was leading up at Tout Suites, where I met my little sis Jonay, big sis Jessica McGee, big brother Terrence McGee, right? Fabo, things in there, DC. I met all of them, right? Austin Eubanks, Warren Ham, all of them. So then took it from there, took it seriously. And then December 12th, 2019, I became a Winner Circle Elite Profit Channel signal caller, right? So what happened was that DL had just filmed, the video of Sensei, right? And he rolled it out. What I did was I like to dissect and digest. Dissect and digest. I played that video over and over again, dissected it, and then digested it. I ate it, right? So then when I saw 3 trades lined up for Sensei, I simply threw 3 different currency pairs out. I believe one of them was, I know for sure, the GBP NZD, which DL doesn't even trade. I think one of them was Uncle T's GU. I believe that was one of them. And I believe another one was Odd USD, right? So long story short, all 3 of them smashed take profit. All 3 of them smashed take profit off of Sensei. And then that way, Uncle T came in the chat channel and said, man, somebody should profit channel this man. And then DL asked for a vote. All I need is 3 people. And everybody just spammed the chat channel with, the raising hand emojis. And that's how I became a Winner Circle profit channel elite signal caller. Fast forward to May 6th, actually the night of May 5th, 2020, this year. Signed up 2 individuals. I was streaming the 8 p.m. Central Standard Time Winner Circle opportunity presentation, like I always do on Facebook Live. 2 individuals randomly from Adam's House Cat, I don't know, from a can of paint, came on my Facebook Live, said I'm listening, got in touch with them after the live, and signed up 2 individuals. And then that night was the last night my subscription was about to expire the very next morning. I literally went from unranked to P600 the next morning. I knew I had Platinum 150 because I already had somebody signed up from high school. And so that's why I told you, hey, go ahead and drop the Platinum 150. Next thing you know, I said, I apologize, I'm P600. So that's how that happened. So here's the deal. How to overcome objections. How are so many ways that we can overcome objections, right? My opinion, I'm entitled to my own opinion, you're entitled to yours. In my opinion, I believe the best way to overcome objections is with education and or laughter. You can choose education, laughter, you can choose both. What do I mean by that, right? So for example, let's say that one question somebody may have is, let's see, first of all, let me write my title. Right? Overcoming objections, right? So some objections, let's say, number 1, or star number 1, excuse me. Okay, number 1 could be don't have time. Don't have time, right? Don't have time. Now, like I said, you can choose educate or laughter, right? What I mean by laughter is by telling a joke, saying a joke, but it seriously means something, right? It seriously means something. So don't have time. Reduction to the ridiculous, as D.L. Woods would say, reduction to the ridiculous. Somebody says they don't have time. You could say something like this. Oh, I don't have time. I don't have time. Like DL says, they use that colloquialism like I have too much on my plate. I don't have time to trade. I don't have time to invest and make money from my phone. I don't have time to learn a skill set, right? That could set my family and myself financially free and independent, and for me to create generational wealth. Here's the deal. You have time. Many people in a 24-hour day find themselves doing unproductive things that are not IPAs. IPA stands for income producing activities, right? Even though that 24-hour period, like say for instance, people recreational marijuana. They use marijuana for recreational use. I guarantee you, when they're putting that aside their system, that's not an income producing activity. You're actually deteriorating the inside of your body slowly but surely, right? So when people say you don't have time, how often do you do that? Or say, what do you normally do? What is your routine? Ask questions. Ask questions. Keep asking questions, right? Majority of people, they watch reality TV, Bad Girls Club, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Who Did It and Why, whatever the case may be, is coming on, right? And then sometimes some people shows, you can ask them and say, hey, how often does that show come on throughout the week? How often does that come on? Some people may say, oh, that show comes on 5 days a week, Oh, at what time? Keep asking, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, cool. How long does it stay on? Oh, for an hour, 60 minutes. Okay, cool. So you mean to tell me that you have 5 hours, Monday through Friday, you have 5 hours to watch your favorite TV show and not take a skill set and learn a skill set on how to make money from your phone? That's what you're telling me. See, you have to educate or laughter. Right there, you're educating them. They have time. I'm gonna tell you this. Every single thing you do is a choice. Every single thing you do is a choice by you. You don't have to do anything. People say, I have to go to my 9 to 5. No, you choose to go to your 9 to 5. I guarantee you, nobody put a gun to your head this morning and said, you better clock in. No, and it's not your fault, because everybody, myself included, was dealt that same old blueprint: go to school, get a good education, graduate, go to a great college, graduate from that college, and come out and work 40 years of your life for 40 hours a week to struggle and retire off 40% you're struggling to make in the first place, which is called a 401k. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna give y'all some good gems. I'm gonna give y'all some great gems. All right. Don't have time is one of them. They always say that I don't have time, right? Another one, let's see. Another one. Let's see. Like, you have to educate them. Oh, some people may say this. Well, that don't right. When you show them what it is they're talking, say like you show them MetaTrader 4, they see all those numbers. This is what they say, right? That looks difficult. That looks difficult. Don't they say that? You show them numbers, They turn red and blue. They don't understand the currency. Australian dollar, United States dollar, Euro dollar, Japanese yen. They don't understand that. That looks difficult, right? You have to educate them. Educate them. Now, in that aspect, you can go with educate or laughter. You can go with educate or laughter. Educate will be like this. Okay. I'm saying, look, trading was made to look difficult, so you wouldn't participate in it. Right? Aren't you, say you can tell people like this, you have to relate onto their level, right? You can say this. Are you a parent? Questions. Are you a parent? The person says, yes, I'm a parent. Was it difficult in the beginning when your child or children were born? When you were a new parent? Was it difficult? Yes, it was. Did you give up? No, I didn't. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. So why would you want to give up on a skill set that you're being taught on how to multiply your income from your phone via Wi-Fi without having to talk to people? Here's the deal. Here's what you're doing. You're talking to people and engaging in a conversation because you're looking for the problem. You're looking for the crack in the ground. You're looking for the bullet. You're looking for a bullet to put in the chamber. And then what you're going to do is you're going to reload it, cock it back, and then shoot it back at them. That's what you're going to do. Find the bullet, place it in the chamber, reload it, cock it back, and shoot it back at them. Everybody has free time. I'm going to tell you this. There's nobody that works 24/7, 365, and does not sleep. They have time. They have time. You got to ask people this also. When you start speaking about investing, people automatically think you're talking about stocks because stocks been around forever, right? Automatically think you're talking about stocks. You have to, in that aspect, let's see, bring up a conversation about investing. Talk about investing. Right? You say, hey, myself and a group of individuals, we get together and we invest and we help each other multiply our income from our phone or from our tablet or from any Wi-Fi accessible device. Now, it will say, hey, you talking about stocks? Talking about stocks, right? No, I'm not talking about stocks. I'm talking about something larger than stocks, right? See, this is where you educate as well. Stocks is roughly around $28 to $30 billion a day, right? Which is only open up from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, just like a job, and weekends off. See, here's the deal. There's 168 hours in a week. 168 hours in a week. The stock market is open up 40 hours of those 168 hours, and it's closed 128 hours. How will you ever get ahead in life financially? By investing in a stock. If you only have, it's 168 hours in a week, but you only have 40 hours to invest into the stock market and 128 hours you can't. How will you get ahead financially? As well as a 9-to-5 employee. A 9-to-5 employee, a person that works Monday through Friday, weekends off, right? 168 hours in a week. They have 40 hours, they make an income, 128 hours, they don't make an income. So how are you supposed to get ahead in life financially? How? Majority of your time is spent not making an income. How is it possible? It's not possible. It's not, do the math. That's not hard math. I spend 40 hours at work. I spend 120 hours not at work, making an income, not making an income. But then what they do is this. They say, you want to know what? I have this little bartending job and I work over here at Topgolf, right? See, they think, the average Jane and Joe thinks that, hey, I'm making more money. You're not. You're trading in your time for hours, manual labor, which you really mentally don't want to do. It's the fact that that's the blueprint that you was dealt that you felt like, hey, this is the only card I have to play. This is the only card I have to play. When it's not. It's not. See, the fact is that you have a 9 to 5 and you picked up that bartending job and that top golf job. Now you got 3 jobs that are all generating paychecks. See, you're not getting paid more money. You have to pay more back come tax season. The more jobs that you generate, the more jobs that generate a paycheck, you have to pay more back come tax season. Education. See, majority of the world is financially illiterate. You have to school them on this. You have to school them on this. Oh, here's the deal. You got some people that says, hey, you've changed. You've changed. I look at them and say this. I've changed? No, I've dollared. I've dollared. Did anybody get that joke? Did anybody get that joke? Somebody says you've changed. I say, no, I've dollared. I've dollared. See, it's corny. See, people they're gonna say, what? What did you say? No, dollared is not a word. But it gets them to pay attention to what you're talking about. Laughter. Excuse me. Laughter. Educate or laughter or both. Let me put both down here. Educate or laughter or both, right? You have to school them on this. Now, here's the deal. When you want to overcome objections, it's like being in a boxing ring. Say you're in a ring with Floyd Money Mayweather. Shout out to God and Christopher Terry and Isis De La Torre for partnering us with hands down the best pound for pound fighter in the world, right? 15-0 Floyd Money Mayweather, right? So here's the deal. It's like you're in the ring with Floyd Money Mayweather and you watched film on Floyd Money Mayweather, right? You watched film. So you know the combos that are coming. You know the punches that are coming. It's like, here comes objection. Here comes an objection. And here's the deal. You need a counter punch. You need to boom, counter punch that and come back with your punch. Does that make sense? Type 111 in chat if that makes sense. You've watched film on your opponent. You see the punch that's coming that you saw on film. Now you need to counter that punch and come back with your haymaker, right? And the haymakers are education, laughter, or both. You have to school people on this. They don't know. They don't know. See, here's the deal. It's not the fact I didn't lie to you. No, I did not lie to you. I told the truth. You just failed to believe me. I did not lie to you. I told you the truth. You just failed to believe me. So then that's when you have those people that start Googling, start researching stuff and things of that nature. They start doing their own research. Let them do their own research. See, but here's the deal. You have to have the mindset to say, hey, I'm being a blessing to you. I don't need you. You need to have that persona that says, I don't need you. I'm being a blessing to you. Somebody was a blessing to you. So continue to bless other people. Why cut off your blessing? Why? Here's the deal. When people come into this business and this opportunity and they say, hey, I just want to trade, I don't want to focus on building a business, that is fine. Because here's the deal. You're going to build the business intentionally or unintentionally anyway. You got to ask yourself this question. How long can I go with making money with 6, 7, 8 figure earnings from copying and pasting and profiting and taking signals and learning a skill set that can no one take away from me? How long can I use a Wi-Fi accessible device and make money from it and not tell my family and my friends? How long can I do that? You're going to unintentionally tell them anyway. Either they're going to find out, walk in on you and ask you what you're doing one day, or you're going to end up telling them yourself. one or the other. And then what you gonna do? When the person says, hey, I want to do it too, what you gonna do? You're not gonna send them the link? You're not gonna send them the link to join? No, you are. That's unintentionally building a business on an accident. So when people say that, don't worry about it. They're gonna accidentally build a business on an accident. It happens. They can't avoid and dodging bullets. Oh man, I really don't want to know. Like, why would you get started with opportunity and not put your people on? Why would you get started with an opportunity on making money from your phone from the largest financial market in the world via Wi-Fi, a recession-proof market, and not want to put people on? Not want to be a blessing. See, you receive your blessings by giving out blessings. The fact that the people don't choose to receive it, they choose to want to capture the blessing or not, it's on them. You still get your blessings. You still get your blessings by informing them about some information that they don't know about. Nobody's teaching this at any level. Grade school, high school, college, technical college. Nobody's teaching this stuff. Okay? Let's see. What are some other objections? Let's see. Anybody? Unmute yourself. If you have a question, go ahead, just Q&A. Shoot out the question while I'm thinking of some more objections. Anybody else have an objection that they personally went through or they have written down? Anybody? Type it in the chat channel if you're unable to be verbal right now. Nobody has a question? Like, what if somebody says this? What if somebody says that? How would you respond to that? Nobody? Wow. I don't have the money. Wow. That's a common one. I don't have the money. See, my response to that is, how long are you going to let that be an issue? You don't have the money to get started. How long are you going to let money be an issue to what you want to do? Oh, I have another one. People tell me this. Exactly. You got to let them know. That's even more reason why to get started. Because they don't have the money. That's the reason why you should get started. Not the reason why you don't get started. Because guess what? You don't get started, your issue's still gonna be there. What's the solution to the issue being that you don't have money? I Am Master Academy. So why run away from the solution? Why? Now here's the deal. We're not getting into argument with people. Because here's the deal. You have to have that persona, that personality that says, I don't need you. I'm blessing you. Because you can prospect to a point where it may seem like you need people. Now, when somebody says this, well, if you don't need people to join, why are you telling me about this? Because here's the deal. God said, take my gifts and be blessings to others. He said, take my gifts and share them with others. Why keep it to myself? If I keep it to myself, I'm being selfish. I'm a very unselfish individual. Let them know. You got to school them. Right there, see, that's an objection that somebody may have. Why are you talking about this opportunity if you don't need people to join? What I just said. Hey, I'm God's child, and God says share his gifts with everybody, with others. Because if I don't, I'll be a very selfish person. You hit them with that, they down for the count. They down for the count. There's no recovery after that because guess what? What I just said was facts. You're doing something that can impact someone else's life, but you don't want to talk about it. That's selfish. I don't care if you're super introverted, mumble mouth, cat got your tongue swollen today, lips too big today, I can't talk, nose stuffy, I'm congested, whatever the case may be. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. A farmer goes out there, I say this on my London session all the time. A farmer go out there, you throw several seeds, throw thousands of seeds, throw millions of seeds out there. Now, a farmer's not looking, when he throws a million seeds out there, he's not looking for a million crops. Because he throws a million seeds out there, he's not looking for a million crops. He knows some are not going to materialize, which are some people are not going to join this business opportunity. You got some that say no right now that are late bloomers. The crop just don't want to grow right now. You got some people that the crops are going to grow immediately, right? You got those crops that are going to grow immediately. You got those crops that are late bloomers, and you got those crops that were planted and they're not going to grow at all. Guess what? Neither one of the three affect you. Neither one of the three affect you. So that was a great one, Angelise. That was a great one. Don't have money. Anybody else? Any other objections? Any other objections?
You got one in the chat right now. I'm interested, but I have other things going on that I need to handle first.
Okay, that's a great one. I'm interested, but I have other things going on that I need to handle first. Okay. Now, if this is somebody that you personally know, you can say, like, do the questions. If you don't mind sharing with me, what are some of those things that you have going on right now? So, hey, the person who put that in the chat channel, I need you to role play right quick. I need you to role play. My mama said Forex is the devil. Wow. Never heard that. My mama said Forex is the devil. I'm going to tell you this. Forex is the devil. Wow. Let me see. Oh, here's the deal. I got one for that. If Forex is the devil, then a 9 to 5 must be God's angels. That's what you can say. Hit him with that one. If somebody said, my mama said, Forex is the devil. You can say, well, 9 to 5 must be God's angel then. Employee 9 to 5 must be God's angel. And if it is, why so many people are frustrated at their 9 to 5? Why are so many people tired of their 9 to 5? Why do so many people have a negative emotions from their 9 to 5? If it's supposed to be God's angel. Exactly. Uncle T hit the net. Uncle T, you hit the hammer on the head. If a 9 to 5 is supposed to be an angel, why do you hate it? If Forex is a devil and a 9 to 5 is God's angel, why do you hate it so much? Why do you have this dreaded negative emotion, negative vibe after you come home from work? First of all, when you wake up, you have a negative emotion about going to your 9 to 5. I don't feel like going in today. I gotta go on that job. I gotta deal with that boss today. I gotta deal with that girl today. I gotta deal with that dude today. If you feeling all these different types of emotions, you have to create your own environment. You have to create your peace. You have to create your peace, right? What are some other ones? I'm looking into this light and I'm getting
Orlando, we never went over the other one. You needed her to role play. I don't think she can talk, but I can role play with you.
Okay, so go ahead. What was the question?
It said, I'm interested, but I have other things going on that I need to handle first.
Okay, action, role play. So what, if you don't mind me telling you, what are some other things that you have going on right now?
I just started my new classes. You know, I'm in school, and I definitely I just got my new job too. So I'm working there. So it's real time consuming.
Okay. So what are you, if you don't mind me asking, what are you majoring in?
Oh, I'm going to school for nursing.
Okay, you're going to school for nursing. Cool. How long does that take?
The program I'm in takes about 18 months.
Okay, 18 months, 18 months. So after 18 months, do you go directly to being a nurse?
No, the program I'm doing, I'm gonna be a nursing assistant first, and I'm gonna see what I do with that.
Okay, cool. So I'm thinking nurse, but don't know the actual numbers, but doctor/nurse. I think you go to school about roughly around 8 to 10 years, right?
Yeah, to get your RN. Yep, you gotta be. That's about
And
8 to 10 years.
to be like fully cleared, you can be in the field, right?
So it's different. It's different levels. You got RN, LPN, and everything like that. So at each level, it gives you different. It's like security clearance. So each level, you get a higher security clearance. You get more work and stuff you can do.
Okay, so if you don't mind me asking, what level are you specifically going for?
Right now I'm just gonna be a nursing assistant. So that's just kind of like
And that's what the
entry
18
level.
months. That's what the 18 months you just said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you want me to tell me that, and I'm not saying want you to ignore your purpose that God has for you. I want to help you excel to your purpose quicker. I just want you to change vehicles to get into something that's faster to help you accomplish that goal. I want to help you accomplish your goals. Is that okay if I want to do that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, how I'm gonna do that with my job though? Like, cause I definitely need to work.
So here's the deal. You want to go to school for 18 months to be an unpaid intern and
No,
practice something
I'll be
that
paid.
well okay, majority of the time when people are in college, they're not paid.
Okay, fair enough.
They're not paid. So you either go to school to be an unpaid intern for 2 to 4 years, how many years, to graduate and apply in a field that you're not even guaranteed a job when you graduate. Then you have individuals that go through unpaid internship for 2 to 4 years, and then they don't even apply in the field that they studied for. Because the number one reason people go to school is to do what?
Get a degree so we can, get in our field.
They go to the number one reason people go to school, they say, I'm going to better myself so I can get a higher paying job. When it's been proven that there are many people without a degree that are successful compared to people with a degree. So what does that tell you?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I've seen that before.
Now you see
So
how that
how
role
do I get
play?
started?
You see
What do
how
I
that
have
role
to
play?
do?
That was educate. That was educate. I educated you and told you basically when you go to college, you are an unpaid intern. You're an unpaid intern. You're studying and practicing in your field, accounting, biologist, marine biologist, teacher, special education, whatever the case may be. You are an unpaid intern for 2 to 4 years, and you're not even guaranteed a spot in the field you study for. And then you got people that study that for 2 to 4 years and don't even apply in the field that they just studied for. So what was the point of going to school to get the degree? You gotta ask yourself that. What was the point of me going to school and getting a degree if I'm not guaranteed a job and then I'm not going to even apply for it in the first place? Wow. All right. What's some other objections? Come on. I got them. I got responses for them. I got the counterpunch.
So, Sandra, I think she typed in that's what if someone says it's a pyramid scheme?
It's a pyramid scheme. Okay, look. Here's the deal. I'm glad you know your shapes. I'm really glad you do. So tell me, what is a pyramid scheme? Tell me what your definition of pyramid scheme is. So many people say. Go ahead.
Oh, that's when you make money off the people coming in, and then the people at the bottom don't really get paid. That's what I heard.
Oh. So isn't that your 9 to 5? You got one CEO, and you got one CEO at the top making all the money, the franchise, and then everybody else at the bottom doing majority of the work and getting paid less. They the foundation of that franchise. Like, let's use Walmart for an example. You got one store. You got one store manager. Is a store manager? You got one store manager for Walmart. You got several assistant managers. You got several department managers. Then you have the sales associates. Then you have the cashiers. You know what I'm saying? So here's the deal. The difference between corporate America and the network marketing industry, one's being dictated, you're the dictator. See how that works? Would you rather have your income dictated, or would you rather be the dictator of your income? Ask yourself that question. You got to ask them that question. Would you rather have your income be dictated, somebody telling you how much you're worth, or would you rather be the dictator of your income? See how that works?
Good stuff.
Educate. Anybody else got some more haymakers? Then I'm about to come. Bam! Come on.
3 said, I normally quit things like this. Do I have to get on a lot of calls?
I normally quit things like this. Do I have to get on a lot of calls? I'm gonna tell you this. Are you a parent? And this is assuming that the person you're talking to is a parent. Okay? Are you a parent?
Okay, yes, I'm a parent.
Okay, I was waiting for the response. There you go. Okay. I was waiting for the response. Okay. So, are you going to make sure by any means necessary that your child or your children are taken care of?
But of course.
You're going to sacrifice anything. You're going to sacrifice anything and everything, right, to make sure that they have everything that they need, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, what are some things that you want or need? What's some things that you want?
I want a new car. My car's too small. I got too many kids.
Oh, you want a new car? What type of car? You got any specific? Anything in particular that you want? Any color?
I want a town and country minivan.
Okay, you want a town and country minivan. What color?
I haven't decided. I just think I need to see it when I get there.
Okay, you want a town and country minivan, unknown in color. Okay, what are your plans and goals in order to get that town and country?
Well, I was gonna save up and go to the auction for real.
Okay, you're gonna save up and go to the auction. Okay, let me tell you this: you can't save your way to financial freedom. It's impossible. It's impossible. You have to invest, like you invest time of being the best parent that you could possibly can be. You have to invest time into yourself in order to create generational wealth for your kids. Because guess what? You can't pass this 9 to 5 down to your kids. You can't pass that down. But what you can do is this. I always say this. In trade, like if you're in the business, if you focus on the amount, you'll blow your account. But if you focus on the skill, you'll pay your bills. But see, here's the real about this also. If you don't learn a skill, you're going to pass down the bill. Did anybody catch that? If you don't learn skills, you're going to pass down the bills. Because here's the deal. Once that child starts growing up to the point where they're of age where they can start going out to the workforce, what you're going to start doing is, hey, Johnny, pitch in on this rent. Hey, Jessica, pitch in on this rent. Hey, Sam, pitch in on the electricity bill. Because you didn't learn a skill, you chose to not learn the skills and pass them down. Now you're going to pass down the bills. You're going to pass something down. Either it's going to be a skill or some bills. Which one you going to pass down? Gotta make it real. See, here's the deal. People react off of pain and pleasure. I choose painful. I choose pain and make it real, right? That's what I go for, because it's like, you know how in a relationship, when you're in a relationship with a significant other, you know what red buttons not to push. Does everybody know that? You know your significant other to the T, like the back of your hand, and you know what red buttons not to push in order to piss that person off? Right? In this industry, you need to push them red buttons. Push them as often as possible. Because it's gonna make them hurt to the point where they backed up in the hole and they're gonna have to join opportunity. And all you're doing is just blessing them. You just laying out the facts. That's all you're doing. That's right, Uncle T. That's right. Choose your pain. Hey, I'm gonna struggle to make somebody else's last name rich, or I'm gonna struggle to make my own last name rich. You gotta ask yourself the question. Choose your struggle. Choose your struggle. I'm gonna struggle to make somebody else's last name rich, or I'm gonna struggle to make somebody else. I'm struggling to make my last name rich. See, an employee that messes up multiple times eventually gets fired. An entrepreneur that messes up multiple times eventually becomes a billionaire. All right, Jose. Any other objections that anybody else have heard? Y'all, this is great. This is the sauce. This is some of that sweet baby Ray's, some of that ranch, some of that what y'all like to use, vinaigrette. I don't eat that. It smells like feet. But yeah, Thousand Island dressing. Any other objections? First of all, in this industry, you're gonna get told no. You're gonna have way more no's than yeses. You're gonna have it. So when I talk to people, I just put in my mind that they're gonna say no. But here's the deal. Don't make it a duty to go out to prospect. Don't make it a duty to go out to prospect. It's got to be super organic. Like, okay, I have to go run an errand. If I run into people, I'm going to talk about the business. I'm going to share the business.
Yeah,
You know
but I don't.
Say it again?
Yeah, I get what you. I say I don't. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I don't get to run a lot of errands.
Yeah, so when you do step out, talk about the business. It's completely organic. You're not making a duty is I'm gonna step outside to talk about the business. No, because see, now you're gonna feel like you gotta have somebody on the team. You gotta get somebody. No, you outside chilling with your girls, chilling with family and friends, whatever the case may be. Somebody walk by, just start speaking about stuff. I'm gonna tell you this. When I go to gas stations, check out, I tell people this. I say, hey, whatever time, hey, good evening, a wonderful afternoon, how's your day going? Oh, my day's fine. How's yours? Oh, I'm well. I say, is this all you do? What do you mean? No, is this all you do? Like, this is all that you work here and that's it? Oh, yeah. I said, now, I know the ultimate goal is not to be here for the rest of your life. Questions? No, actually, I'm gonna role play with you with somebody that I actually walked past. So here's the deal. Last weekend, not yesterday Saturday, but last week on Saturday, I walked from, if you're from Houston or you're familiar with the Houston area, I walked from 59 and Chimney Rock all the way to Fountain Lake. I walked from 59 and Chimney Rock all the way to Fountain Lake. Now, everybody knows that my knee is injured. Everybody knows I still need surgery, right? Right patella tendon torn. I walked home after work. That was after a 24-hour shift, by the way. That was after 24-hour shift being on the ambulance. So I just out of spite just walked home. I had no plans or nothing like that. I could have called people, but I didn't want help because this deal. What I did was I related to this business. I said, what am I willing to go through in order to get to chairman? Am I really willing to overcome the objections? Am I willing to face rejection? Am I willing to change elevation? Smooth grass being smooth, concrete being hard, going through gravel, dirt. Am I willing to face on the fact that I'm gonna have pullbacks in my organization? Am I willing to face the fact that I'm gonna have attrition? Right? Am I going to go through and face the fact that I know all of this is going to happen inside my organization on my road to chairman? Am I willing to go through that? Many people can say, yes, I'm willing to go through that, but then when the time show up, it's ball game, it's time to tip off, you know where to be found. You know where to be found. It's going to happen. Have you ever quit a 9-to-5 before? Have you ever quit? Has anybody drop some twos in the chat channel if you have ever left a 9-to-5 before? Here's my two. That's my two in the chat channel. Look, Brandon said last week. Nova said he left, right? I'm pretty sure everybody has left a 9-to-5 at some point in time in their life. Now here's the deal. When those people hired you, you think they hired you to think and say, this person's gonna be here the rest of their life? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You worked at a fast food restaurant before, right? How many people worked at a fast food restaurant before? How many people worked at a grocery store? Many people worked at Walmart, Target, H-E-B, fast food places, right? Put number 3 in the chat channel if that was you. That's one of those Sonic, that's one of those, okay, let me get a job when I'm a senior in high school. Right? I'm telling you, you mean to tell me that they hired you and they had in the back of their mind that this person's gonna stay here forever? No, they have attrition in their organization, in their business all the time. Every day. Are you willing to go through that? Are you willing to go through 1,000 no's in order to get to a yes? So what are some more objections that you've heard? What are some more objections that you've heard? Oh, I have another one. When people say this, oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Ooh, write this down. Woo! Write this down. Write this one down. Woo! This is a good one. This is a good one right here. When somebody says, no, I'm good, I have a great retirement plan, I have a 401k. Education on this one. So you mean tell me you're going to sit there and allow your family to rely on your retirement plan, your 401k, that God forbid if you pass away today, that they can't have access to? Yeah. I'm going to rely on my 401k, my retirement plan. God forbid if I was to leave this earth today, that my family cannot have access to because my name is on it. What type of person are you? That is selfish. Oh, I'm going to let my family rely on my life insurance policy when I pass away. You talking about the same life insurance policy, they gonna use half of it to bury you anyway. They gonna use half of that to put you 6 feet under anyway. You talking about that same life insurance policy? Yeah, that one. Man, here's the deal with the 401k one. Here's the deal. Here's the education on the 401k one. On the 401k, somebody says that I got a great retirement plan. Here's the deal. Have you ever planned ahead for a trip? Have you ever planned ahead for a cruise or something like that? Anything like that? Have you ever planned ahead for a trip? Angelique, you still on? Angelique. Okay. Lanice, are you able to unmute?
Yeah, I can. I'm driving. Maybe a little loud.
Okay. Here's the deal. All right. Role play with me. So when somebody says, I'm going to rely on I got a great retirement plan, I got a great 401k plan. Okay. My question is, have you ever planned ahead for a trip or some type of cruise?
I have.
Okay, cool. So how far in advance did you plan ahead? Like 9 months, a year in advance?
Maybe a few months, not quite that long.
Okay, cool. So here's the deal. Maybe a few months. So how are you planning for a trip in the future and you're not even guaranteed your next breath?
That's crazy.
How can you plan for a trip that's 4 or 5 months into the future and you planning for your 401k retirement plan that you cannot touch until you turn 59 years old? You cannot touch your 401k retirement plan until you turn 59 years old without being assessed a tax penalty. You can't. If you touch a penny of your 401k retirement plan before you turn 59, you are assessed a tax penalty. So here's the deal. You mean tell me you saw the light and you guaranteed to make it to 59 years old? You're not even guaranteed to make it. You're not even guaranteed your next breath. So why are you relying on a 401k plan that your family can't even get a hold of once you pass away? Education. Now they feel real dumb. They feel real dumb. There's no way they can get back up from the count of 10 after that haymaker. They can't. There's no way possible. Does everybody see how that worked out? Does everybody see how that worked out? Any other objections? Any other objections? Come on. Keep shooting them. Because y'all gonna be objection free after a while. After a while, y'all going to be objection free. Y'all gonna be able to hit every time somebody hits y'all with a punch, you're gonna bam, counter it, bam, counter it, bam, counter it. I'm telling you, you gotta have a counter punch. And all of this is factual. Any more objections that somebody else has heard or you can come up with? Oh, I got one. Somebody says, okay, that's two good ones. Uncle T said, can you show me a track record of the company's profits? I'm gonna tell you this. I'm unable to personally show you a track record of the company's profits. I'm also unable to show you a copy of my own personal profits because here's the deal. Your work ethic may not be as high as mine. So if I was to tell you that I made X amount of dollars this week or X amount of dollars this month in a certain amount of time, it's doable, but you got to put in the work. Because my work ethic is up here, my results are up here. Your work ethic may not be as high as mine. so you're not going to have the results that I have. All right, that's how you can, respond to that one, Uncle T. Let's see. Somebody said, my significant other. Oh, that's a great one. My significant other don't want me to start. If you're a man, and you want to start this, and your wife or your girlfriend didn't want you to start, I'm gonna use the DL. I'm gonna use DL's line. I don't need your permission to provide for my family. If the man is the one that wants to start, and the woman doesn't want the man to start, the man says, I don't need your permission to provide for my family. Okay? Now, if it's a woman and a man doesn't want you to start, ask yourself this. Ask your mate this. What am I worth then? What am I worth? If your significant other, this can go for male or female, this can go for both ways. If your significant other puts a price on your level of worth, that means he or she feels like they can buy your life, that your life can be bought, that your time can be bought. Once you realize that your time cannot be bought and there's no level amount of compensation that can match your time, then you mentally know your level of worth. My level of worth has no compensation attached to it. You got to ask your person that question, like, what, okay, if you don't want me to do this, what am I worth? What am I worth? That's a legit serious question. Now, how they may respond is, who knows? Only God knows. They don't want you to do it. What am I worth then? So I'm not worth $325 to learn a skill set that I can make money from my phone via Wi-Fi without having to talk to people? I'm not worth to learn that skill set? But see, here's the deal. College costs way more than that. If you don't have a scholarship to go to college, how much are you paying out of pocket? How much are you paying back in student loans? Room, dorm, cafeteria, right? How much you paying back in college? What's your tuition? What's your tuition? You got to ask your significant other those legit questions. All right? What are some other questions? What are some other objections? Hey, that's good. And Janice, you just typed that? That's good. That's dope. That's dope. I was attempting to read it as fast as I could. That was dope. Any more other objections? Oh, here's another one. A person says, I have my kids to take care of. Woo, that's a big one. I have my child or my children to take care of. Here's the deal. Here's what you can hit them with. Y'all write this down. Here's what you can hit them with. My kids take up my time. I'm going to tell you this. That's a great one, Uncle T. Here's the deal. This is what you can tell them. I thought your child or your children. Okay, I'll address that one too again, Brandon. I thought your children were your motivation and the reason why you do things, not your excuse to the reason why you don't do things. Y'all want me to say that one again? Did anybody catch that? Y'all want me to say that one again? Anybody want me to repeat that one? I'll say it again. The question is, somebody uses their kids as a reason to not get started, right? Or I have my kids to take care of, or my child to take care of. I thought your child or your children, I thought your child or your children where your motivation and the reason why you do things, and not the reason why you don't do things and using them as an excuse. I thought your children were your motivation and to the reason why you do things, and not your excuse as to the reason why you don't do things. You got to hit them. Ooh, that's painful. That's painful. That's what I be talking about. You have to make it real for them. You have to make it real. It's got to be painful. That's painful right there. Oh, Brandon, you didn't hear the one about the pyramid scheme. So the one about the pyramid scheme is this. Hey, I'm glad you can identify your shapes. So tell me in your own terms what a pyramid scheme is. Many people would say that's one of them things that you have somebody at the top making all the money and the people at the bottom don't make nothing. Isn't that your 9 to 5? You have a CEO at the place of your employment? Yes, I do. Okay, that's one person that's a CEO, right? Okay, there's one person that's at the top. Okay, cool. But then you got several managers under him. You have a vice president. You have one vice president, right? Okay, cool. That's somebody that's under him. Okay, cool. Then you got assistant managers, supervisors under there. There's several of those. Okay, cool. Then you got all the people at the bottom. That's the foundation of the company that make the company up and running, right? They do the most of the work. Isn't that your 9 to 5? But see, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Why would I want to work in an industry in corporate America, right? Listen to this. This is very important. Listen to this. Why would I want to work in the industry being in corporate America where I have to pray on somebody's downfall that they mess up and that they screw up in order for me to get a promotion? Why do I have to do that? When I can be in an industry where I'm surrounded around like-minded individuals and there's no capacity as to can hit whatever promotion. Your odds are better in network marketing than it is in corporate America. I'll tell you this. Why do you think people at their 9 to 5s, they clock in and they go play hide and go seek? Anybody can answer that question? Why do you think people clock in and they start playing hide and go seek on the clock? Especially people in the fast food industry. Why do people in the fast food industry clock in and go hide in the freezer? Why? But here's the trick. Here's the trick. If everyone were getting compensated per everything they do, if they were getting compensated per drink they fill, per burger they flip, per customer they talk to, per task that they complete, if they were getting compensated per everything that they do, wouldn't 110% effort be given into the job? Wouldn't there be 110% effort given into the job? Right? If people were getting paid hourly plus commission, wouldn't you get everybody's 110% effort? You get everybody's 110% effort. Right? So what are some more objections? Come on. Come on. Come on. We got 6 minutes before we end this call at 1:30. 1:30 Central Standard Time, 2:30 Eastern. We got 6 minutes. Any more objections? Any more objections? Nobody else? Type it in the chat channel. What are some objections? There's several objections out there. You have the money. Okay, you have the money, but you don't know if you should spend it. Okay. Do you agree that the best investment that you can make is on yourself? That's a question. That's a legit question. Do you agree that the best investment that you can make is on yourself? Somebody says, yeah, yes. Right? So why wouldn't you make it? Why wouldn't you bet on yourself? Right? That's how you handle that one. Oh, that was a great one, T-Time. How long is it going to take for me to learn this skill? And my answer to everyone is this. Depends on you. What's your work ethic like? What are you worth to learn a skill set that can't no one ever take away from you on how to multiply your money? And I'm not talking about using a calculator. Not talking about using a calculator. I'm talking about seeing a move in the market and making a educated prediction on where it possibly may end up. See, this is not stocks where I have to participate and get a percentage and a portion and a share of somebody's profit. No, see, once I place a 0.01 lot size in a trade for a buy or a sell and it hits take profit, that's my full commission. I don't have to share with anybody. I don't have to share with anybody. That's another reason why I participate in the Forex market. No problem, T-Time. No problem. Any other objections? Oh, another one. Somebody may say, I have bills to pay. I'm gonna say this, so do I. We all have bills to pay. But do you have a residual income taking care of those residual bills? See, here's the deal. You have one source of income taking care of 17 different others. It's like having a styrofoam cup. It's like having a styrofoam cup. You have 17 holes poked in a styrofoam cup and you got one source of income. You'll never have overflow. You'll never ever have overflow. Oh, see, also the difference between the stock market and the foreign exchange market. The Forex market is open 120 hours of the week. It only closes for 48. Only close for 48. $6.6 trillion a day market, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, 120 hours, close for 48. All right. Sandra, what did you say? What is the return of investment? Oh, so we have daily goals. You know, the return of investment can be higher than your daily goal, but we have daily goals because we don't want to overtrade and make our donations back to the market, right? We don't want to overtrade and make our donations back to the market, right? So what we do is we have daily goals set for ourselves. So in our binary options account, I want to grow my account by 8%, right? In my classic Forex account, MetaTrader 4, I want to grow about 10% because I don't want to sit there and trade all day. Trading is not meant for all day. Because it's open all day don't mean you have to trade all day. You surround your life around trading. Don't let trading surround your don't take trading and surround it around your life. Let me say it again. You surround trading around your life. Don't let trading take over your life. You trade when you can. You trade when it's best for you to trade. Any other questions? Like they can't give me. Can't nobody out here get me with no objections. They can't. You want to learn from YouTube. Oh, here's the deal. Forex is free. Forex is absolutely for free. Forex is for free. But here's the deal. When you're watching that YouTube video, where's your personal mentorship? Where's your personal accountability? How do you even know what you're looking at? How do you even know that the person in the YouTube video, what they're saying is right? You don't know. So why are you looking at YouTube? Here's the deal. The fact that you want to go to YouTube University, I applaud you for that. Go ahead, I applaud you. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. This is how you do this. This is the laughter. I use that one for laughter. Okay, when they say I'm attempting to learn on YouTube, I'm gonna say, oh, you want to go to YouTube University? Okay, cool. Let me know when you Let me know when your graduation date is. Let me know when you make the dean's list, and let me know your GPA after a few months. That's if you don't drop out. That's what you can use on YouTube University. Whoever said I want to learn YouTube, that's a great one. That's a great one. But that's my reaction to that. I applaud them. Go ahead. I say, okay, that's what you want to do? Okay, yeah, because Forex is absolutely for free, right? But you have no personal mentorship, you have no personal accountability, and you don't know if the YouTube videos that you're watching, that person, what they're talking about is right or wrong. You don't know. But hey, what I say is this. Let me know when you make the dean's list. Let me know when you graduate so I can be in attendance. Let me know your GPA. That's if you don't drop out. That's if you don't drop out. Let me know how it goes. I wish them success. I wish them, good luck on their future endeavors. I did. Might be, slight petty, but it is what it is. You weren't disrespectful. Anything else? One more, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Anybody else have any more other objections? All right. With that being said, you all can reach out to me on Instagram at Arise Champion, ARISECHAMPION_05. Arise Champion _05. Simply send me a direct message. Something like, hey, WC Winner Circle, I was on that lit call, whatever gives me something that informs me, that lets me know that you're a part of the team, right? That you're part of the family, right? Love you all to life. I'll see you all next time on Lando's Lit London session, 2 a.m. Central Standard Time, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, midnight Pacific Standard Time. We're not gonna get both bags. We're gonna get what? Somebody on here to be on the London session. Come on. We're not gonna get both bags. We're gonna get what? Both of them. We're gonna get both bags. You gotta say it like you don't have no teeth at the top or the bottom. You gotta say both of them. We're gonna get both bags, both of them. Both of them. All right. With that being said, do not allow anyone to steal your joy. Because if you do, you'll be an accessory to the crime, and you just may get convicted of a jury of 12. With that being said, we'll see you guys at the top, because the bottom is definitely too crowded, but we'll never look down on anyone unless we are willing to help them up. But more importantly, family, always remember that believing that you can is way more profitable than believing that you can't. It's your boy Orlando Davis, aka Scottie Pippen, signing out. See you all tonight, 2 a.m. Tomorrow morning, 2 a.m. Central Standard Time, 3 a.m. Eastern, midnight Pacific Standard Time. We're gonna get both bags. We're gonna have a safe, blessed, productive week. We're gonna have a safe, blessed, and profitable week. See you soon. Salute.